Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is Antigonus Gaming. We are back with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Chapter 4, Dawn of a New Era. We are in Upper Junon. We have just seen Rufus have a conversation with Glenn, a former Shinra soldier who is now leading one of the leading figures in Wutai's interim government. We learned a little bit about them from Yuffie in her DLC, where she talked about how her father is in prison and there's a new Wutai government leading the country after they lost the war to Shinra. Glenn is the first major figure from that government that we have met. He came and he taunted Rufus about going to war to in order to encounter something known as the Magnus Materia, which, you know, we're not quite sure exactly what that is at this point in time, but clearly there's some kind of massive materia that both Wutai and Shinra want, and they think that there's a bunch of stuff they need to do to get access to it. Rufus is preparing for his inauguration parade. He's got military units from all around the region, visiting Junon to participate in the parade. So much to the fact that the Shinra troops aren't really even trying to stop us.
So, Cloud, what can you tell us about Junon?
It's a key military outpost with its own offshore reactor. A critical line of defense against any seaborne assault. When needed, it can transform into an armed fortress. Its strategic location, along with its air and seaports, make it second only to Midgar as the company's most vital city.
Huh. Neat. Any good restaurants? Sights to see?
Maybe? I don't know.
Right. You're not the touristy type.
Hey, just to be clear, you do realize we're not here on vacation, right?
Of course I do. Hey, look, what's that about?
Listen up. Midgar's 7th Infantry will return home with the President's commendation. Let's show him how a real drill team does it, and make our city proud.
Troopers, you're all off duty until the parade begins. But use this time wisely. Practice your technique.
Oh, that's one of the Shinra units that'll be participating in the parade. We're heading down the elevator. We're in Larboard, Junon. The commander that was talking, she and her adjutant both walked further into the facility. The soldiers went out to take a break and peruse the town. So we head off the elevator.
Those troopers seemed pretty psyched for the parade, huh?
More like eager to prance around for their new paymaster. Now, I know what y'all gonna say, but I gotta ask.
What?
If Rufus is in town, are we really gonna let this opportunity pass us by? Hell, I'm not saying we kill the man, but we ought to at least give him a talking to. Rough him up a little, maybe, you know?
Actually, I'm gonna have to agree. First, the Turks say, do whatever, we're not after you. But then Cloud's biker buddy rolls up and says he is. We gotta straighten this out.
Okay, but how? We can't just walk up to the president in the street.
Or maybe we can.
Huh?
We bust up his parade.
No. That's how we die in a hail of bullets like a bunch of dumbasses. The city's crawling with Shinra troopers. We join the parade. Hide in plain sight. Get in, get close, get answers.
Seriously?
Sure.
Wow, that's good.
No arguments here.
Barrett, Brett, you guys find a route to the port. See what security's like. And keep an eye out for black robes while you're at it.
Now hold up.
Fatigues won't be enough to disguise you two.
True enough.
Shut up.
All right, see you in a bit. I gotta go find a uniform.
Tifa and
Oh, we're
Aerith.
coming with.
So pumped for this. This way?
Yeah.
head into the facility that the commander
Attention
and her...
all troopers. Spare uniforms can be found here. Please get changed.
So we have Shinra office, like, just
Now we're
personnel.
talking.
So we walk into the
They're
the
actually
armory,
kind of cool.
Well, ready to suit up?
Yep.
and we've got helmets and other gear. Tifa and Aerith go into some of the changing booths.
Whoa there. 3 steps back, if you please.
So we can just look around. We see lockers. We see table, like benches. You know, we see one of the hello old. So we see.
Been a while.
Well, it says been a while, and he's looking at one of the Shinra outfits. Presumably, you know, he worked as a regular Shinra soldier before he got accepted into soldier. So, you know, he's saying, haven't worn one of these since the very beginning of his career. So he comes out.
Freeze! Hands up! Well?
Well,
They're both in Shinra grunt uniforms.
You got me.
So, and they've all got a red armband
I'd say
around
we look
them
the part.
with Shinra's
Maybe.
logo on them.
But don't forget, you gotta act the part too. Just do what I do, alright?
So, right now, all of them are in the regular Shinra grunt uniforms. Tifa and Aerith have the guns. Cloud has his sword, so he's not using a gun. You know, there's other Shinra personnel, you know, working here. They've got more like ceremonial uniforms, like a blue, kind of like U.S. Civil War era looking coat, white pants, and boots. So, you know, more ceremonial military gear as opposed to actual. The adjutant has the same kind of uniform, almost like a naval looking kind of uniform. And he's staring right in their faces.
It's the damnedest thing. I don't recall seeing the 3 of you at practice. Am I to assume that you simply forgot?
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir.
You're sorry?
He like puts his fist up in
Any
anger.
idea how important today's ceremony is? Do you maggot? Form check now. You will give your commander a flawless performance. And if you show her anything less than perfection, I'll
like-
feed your ass to a behemoth.
So they march in,
now what?
monitoring
Just follow
room.
my lead. Still remember the basics.
I'm having second thoughts, you guys.
What the hell are you doing over there? The commander is waiting.
Sir!
So, and they put their arms up in like the weird Shinra grunt outfit.
Attention!
They stand still.
Have to hand it to you 3. You've got guts skipping out on practice. That, or you're idiots.
She grabs Cloud's chest and she
Let's find out,
squints.
shall we? I'm not about to take any chances today. I'm warning you now, though. One slip up and I'll chuck you straight into a Marlboro's mouth.
So this is the commander. They haven't given her first name yet. She's got like a red hat, a long red jacket that's got 2 rows of gold buttons. She's got gold epaulets, the like fancy like shoulder kind of draping that like old style officers have. Long red sleeves on her jacket. She's got short brown hair. She's very tall.
Clear?
So, if you recognize red pants and boots, if you recognize her voice, that is yes, that is Terra Platt. If you are a fan of Fire Emblem, she is the voice of Edelgard from Fire Emblem 3 Houses and 3 Hopes. So, if you want to make the joke, Edelgard works for Shinra in the world of Final Fantasy VII. For all the people who don't like Edelgard, they probably appreciate the joke quite a bit, as Shinra is bad. All right. So we're going to be doing a similar minigame to the Honeybee Inn dancing minigame, but it's a little more complex because instead of just hitting the button, there's 3 different types of actions we take with the button. It says press the corresponding button with the glowing guide marker to connect you with the panel to improve your drill team's synchronicity and impress the crowd. Red diamonds are just hit the button once at the right time. Yellow pentagons are repeatedly tap the button until it tells you to stop. Teal hexagons are hold the button until it tells you to stop. So we're going to have Cloud, Aerith, and Tifa in their Shinra outfits do a practice. They've got their rifles up on their shoulders.
See what you've got. Now, begin!
Tap the button when the rhythm connects with the red dot. And they're like moving them around and like they're spinning their rifles in like a ceremonial fashion. Throwing them up in the air. So I'm holding it now because it's a teal one, and I hold it.
Excellent!
So now it's gold, so I have to hit it over and over. It's the circle button.
Impressive.
And I hit it until the second one disappears. Great 9, good 2, bad 0, 11. Total, I got the 11 combo. Practice once more, no. So,
Precise, clean movements. Impeccable timing. I must say, you've impressed me.
You'd serve as a sterling example to the others, ma'am.
she nods at his suggestion.
Congratulations! You are hereby promoted to Parade Captain of Midgar's 7th Infantry. You will be our model trooper, the one to march at the head of our drill team.
She's holding out her arms in like a
Which
grand
means that
motion.
our performance, satisfactory or otherwise, is now your responsibility.
Ma'am!
They take off Cloud takes off his regular helmet. And now he's got the red painted commander, like mid-commander helmet.
As parade captain, you will round up your fellow troopers currently on leave in larboard Junon. You will recall that, to march in the parade, each drill team is required to muster 5 units or more. Look for the 7th Brassards. They'll identify the best from the rest.
Once assembled, you and the team will report to starboard Junon. Tardiness will not be tolerated. Now, make us proud.
Ma'am!
So, your parade performance. As parade captain, it falls on you to locate the 7th Infantry's disparate units, assemble them to your drill team. When you have found at least 5 units, you can fine-tune your performance lineup with L2. Note that certain units unlock different formations. Successfully performing more difficult formations improve your rating. So we run out of the commander's chambers, which has like a bunch of desks and other, fancy schmancy
I
things.
was lucky.
Hey, you sure about this? Is the parade really gonna get us to Rufus?
The parade won't, but the presidential commendation will. That's how these things go. The president himself gives the award.
Wow.
That's some plan. I mean, it's risky, but...
Gotta go big or go home, right?
So now we're gonna head out into town. So basically there's a 4-lane road. On the right side you have all these multi-story buildings. On the left side you can see out onto the ocean. There's like a
Just
observation view.
remember, Midgar. 7th Infantry.
Anyone with one of these guys, right?
So all of the Midgar 7ths have these bands on their arms. So we gotta find them. This is actually a really funny, entertaining part of the game.
Out of all the military parades we've been to,
Daddy, make it move.
So we see a group of Shinra troops that all have our
Look at the size of that thing.
things. So we're gonna talk to them.
We're trying to enjoy the view.
It's the captain.
Oh! Captain!
They stand up
Get your shit
straight.
together. Parade's about to begin. Everyone, follow me.
Yes, sir!
And then they all run to wherever they're gonna start drilling.
look at the size of that cannon.
So we can look out, we can see the giant cannon. It's like hooked into the main part of the cliff on the city, but then it also has like a huge console that it's attached to as well because it's so huge. So, alright. Like Barrett's around here somewhere, we can talk to him too. So we find another group of the 7th, Midgar 7th.
Ooh, perfect timing, Captain. Would you mind taking the picture so I can get in there?
So Cloud holds up the camera. He's taking the picture of some of the minor
Whenever you're
officers.
ready, sir.
He's taking the picture of the officers in front
Thanks
of a
a bunch.
cardboard cutout of Shinra.
Wow, Captain! Who knew you were such a pro? I might just have to frame this.
So it says,
Break time's over, people. The parade's about to begin.
you
Follow
obtained
me.
You obtained a reward for taking a good picture. You got a cardboard cutout of Rufus Shinra. So it's like a thing, you know, a cardboard cutout that you can take pictures in front of. So they're all over town.
The guide recommends checking out this bookstore.
Oh, they practicing?
So we head into different shops. So now we see Rude.
Gearing up for something?
Guys, look.
Rude bumps his head with like a guy who's guarding an entrance to something. And he walks down.
Very fishy.
And it says the Glabrescent Bar, and it's got like an outline of like a bald dude with sunglasses on. So we're gonna follow Rufus. We're gonna follow Rude down here into this bar. This is really funny. So got all these bald people in there singing. Cloud and his team walks in. All of the Midgar troops in there are bald, men and women, and they all rub their head
This your first time.
to demonstrate that.
If you want to drink with us, you're gonna have to lose the helmets. No scalp, no service.
You can hear that they like squeaks because there's no hair.
Well, what are you waiting for? Unless... Are you three mop heads?
Wait! He's our new captain. He didn't know. Sir, this place is for the clean-shaven. You need to prove that you belong or leave.
R&R's over, people. 7th, outside. Sir! Right away, sir!
But we can still talk to Rude more
Hey,
time.
if you want to drink here, the helmet has to go.
So we're gonna head back up because Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith are not bald. It's just like kind of like a funny, silly thing to kind of demonstrate the silly side of the Turks.
I'm not leaving till I see Rufus in the flesh.
You know, Rude goes to a bar where, you know, he can't, you can't go there unless you're bald. So now we're gonna head here, and this is the Les Soiree. This is like more mainstream, like fancy upscale kind of bar. You know, kind of like blue metallic multicolored floor.
I'll be officially joining the counter-terrorism
Mood
unit.
lighting.
I just love the way they make all their cocktails and
They
talk
haven't
to the
even told me
music.
where I'm going to be stationed.
So we're gonna talk to these guards here.
Can we help you? We're in the middle of something.
Check the helmet.
Oh, Captain!
This is a bar mostly for women.
I'm sorry, sir.
So we got
Break
female
time's over.
soldiers.
Outside. Now.
Yes, sir!
They head on out. And we got one other person we can talk to in here. We got Elena in here as well.
God, talk about humiliating. Rude probably hates me. Boss must want to fire me. I'm busy being sad. I'm busy being sad.
It's kind of funny, like she's, you know, drinking away her troubles because she had her first big fight in the mines and she got beat. So now she's probably like, oh god, they're gonna want to fire me because I screwed up so badly. So we got 4 groups now, looks like. Yep.
In a few hours, he will take part in his inauguration parade through Storm. After which he is
So now we're in the Larboard Junon Garrison reception area. This is just like another military outpost. So we're gonna head on. There's multiple floors here. Sleeping bay. Should be a troops up here.
No matter what happens, no hard feelings. May the best unit win.
Oh, we're too lonely without Daddy. Look, please don't talk to me. I'm trying to...
Chadley's in here. So, oh, I guess you could take a break up here. Let's see, I'm trying to see if there's anything I can do up here. I thought there was, but maybe I'm wrong.
No matter what happens.
Alright, so I'm gonna head down. Because there is a place I can go to downstairs that has troops in it, I know.
Call me biased if you wish, but I believe our freeform.
Group of
Captain!
flame troopers are playing some kind of war game here.
Sir, permission to ask a question. What formations do you intend to utilize for our performance?
That depends on the readiness of my men. But you can rest assured that your captain has everything under control. Is that clear? Now, out!
Sir! Yes, sir!
So I got 5 units, but you want all 10 because you can only win the minigame if you get all 10. And then you put them in the right order. So we are going to keep going around with this.
This meeting is now.
Keep your boots and helmet polished and you'll go far.
So we're going to have to keep searching around.
after which he is expected to switch
Looking forward to a celebratory drink, sir!
So now we're in the barracks lobby. Should be another group around here somewhere.
Good as ours.
Oh, hey there, Captain. Are you ready for the...
Actually, oh, you know what? They're upstairs. I forgot. I think there's 2 units here in the barracks. So there's one in the assembly room. So we got like a reporter talking to one of the...
participate in today's parade?
Very. All of us in the 7th have been practicing like crazy. Day in and day out, drilling every little detail.
So we're going to talk to them. They're talking to the news broadcaster.
Excuse me, but we're in the middle of an interview.
Good day, Captain.
Oh, you're their captain. This is perfect. If you have a moment, I'd love to ask you some questions about the parade.
Sorry, but...
How do you plan to set your team apart
The
from
Cloud's
the
on the
competition?
news now,
Are there
live.
any special routines you've been practicing?
We,
Right. I see what you mean, Captain. We can't go spilling our secrets to anyone who asks, especially on camera.
break time's over, people. The parade's about to begin. Follow me.
Sir!
So the reporters follow the soldiers as they march out. So now I've got 6 out of 10. And I think there's another unit somewhere in this building here. Yep, I can go up. There's one more floor I can go up. So there's a briefing room.
I can't wait to see the mobile unit tear it up.
It's past time the president showed him. Not now, buddy. We're busy.
Oh, Captain, I didn't realize. Sorry, sir.
Practice is over. Time for the real deal. With me.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm at 7 out of 10. So we're just wandering, like, this is a barracks area. So, you know, there's lots of soldiers hanging out, so we got both of the units in here. Now we gotta actually check out the shops, because I believe the rest of them are in the shops. Oh, we got Red 13, and he's with a bunch of kids.
Nice uniforms.
Aw, how'd you know it was us?
By your scent.
That is some nose you got there, Red.
Leaving the Mako-soaked streets of Midgar behind has done wonders for my faculties. Though this place is starting to take its toll.
You got kids playing with them. So each time you get the different units, they're out and about drilling. So
President Rufus Shinra to the city.
Sir, welcome back, sir. Welcome back, sir.
And they'll, you know, be talking to Cloud. So now we're in the shopping center, first floor, the Magnata books. So let's see here. We'll head on up to the second floor.
Hey, what do you think about... Ah, Captain. Perfect timing. I'm picking out a present for my girlfriend. Which do you think she'd like more? The machine gun brooch or the bayonet one?
Don't bother the captain with your bullshit. Sorry, sir. He's being an idiot.
R&R's over, people. 7, outside.
Yes, sir.
New unit has joined your drill team.
The vibes here are Welcome.
Well, let's see what else we got.
Cecilia's is one of the oldest.
The parade's gonna be broadcast live in Midgar.
So we gotta show up and show out.
Alright.
Good anniversary present.
Should be. Here we go.
Can I help you? Captain? Guys, quick! Attention!
Get your shit together. Parade's about to begin. Everyone, follow me.
Yes, sir.
What's so fun about the Midgar 7th Infantry is they're like such a fun, you know, they like these are all like just like minor Shinra troops, but they've all got so much personality. They're very, you know, there's lots of different types, and they could have just reused the same model over and over again, but instead, you know, they're a very diverse group of different types of people, and they've all got different personalities. So I think this is the last of the groups. Yep, here we go. So we're in the weapon shop. They're looking at like models.
You're here for the limited model too?
Check the helmet, you dipshit.
Oh, Captain, please forgive me, sir.
Break time's over. Outside, now.
Right away, sir.
And they're just so silly, but you know that makes them fun and lovable. All right, so now we're going to have to change formation here. So we're gonna go with Grenadiers first, then Riot Troopers, and then Flame Troopers. So they do 3 different acts, and if you use the regular security officers, you don't get as many points. And since I'm putting the Grenadiers together and the Riot Troopers together as like block groups, I'm gonna get bonus points for that. And then we'll have the flame troopers go last. So it says formation bonus 2. I'm just gonna see if I do all security troopers, how that goes. So you get a formation bonus of 4, but you get all the you don't get the good the good formations which give you the most points. So you want to do the hardest ones and then get the double formation bonus. So I'm gonna save now because I'm gonna do this until I get the I win. So you have to get over, I think it's like 100,000 points or something like that. And you'll see, and I'll explain how it works when we get there. So now we're gonna run towards the parade, and we see our 2 unit commanders are here. So we're gonna talk to the main commander.
7th Infantry, reporting as ordered, ma'am.
And on time. Good. The parade is scheduled to begin shortly. I trust your team is ready, Captain?
So we're gonna say, yes, I'm going to go. That's gonna trigger a scene here where Cloud turns around to address the entire division.
Midgar 7th Infantry, attention!
All of the different troops are lined up in formation. We got Cloud, and he's flanked by Aerith and Tifa. He's gonna address the division.
Listen up. As we march, the eyes of the whole world will be watching us. And we
we will not let our great city of Midgar down. Failure is not an option. It's a big ask, but we can do it. Together.
Because we have our captain to guide us. Look to him, trust in him, and he will lead us to victory, so long as we follow.
Isn't that right, sir?
Right.
Now bring it home.
Forward.
Today is our day. It was made for the 7th Infantry. We will win that commendation for our city. And we will return home as champions!
Yes, sir!
Who's gonna show the rest of them how it's done?
We are!
I can't hear you!
We are!
Captain, the parade's about to start.
Don't want to be late, sir.
Of course.
Cloud was so into it, he was just going and going, and Tifa and Aerith had to stop him. All right, now we're back in Rufus's office. He's looking at the big cannon facing out over the way.
5 years ago, sir.
Let's blow off the dust.
But sir...
Even a ceremonial display would constitute a violation of the ceasefire. Wutai would view it as a willful act of aggression.
And? It's a new era. Let's ring it in with a bang.
Very good, sir. Very good. Nothing like fireworks to rouse the spirits.
Mr. President, it's time.
So all the soldiers operating the different devices that control the cannon stand up and salute Rufus as he walks away with Heidegger. And now we see zoomed out. We see all the different layers of the city, kind of like a pyramid kind of thing, where you've got multiple street levels. We're on the highest level. We got people on both sides cheering. all of these
Welcome
banners
to the celebration of the century.
Shinra
As you
on
can
it.
see, the streets of Junon are abuzz with excitement. People have turned out in droves to catch a glimpse of the new president,
Got
Rufus Shinra.
Soldiers marching through. Got big banners with
And
Rufus'
here
name
is
on
Midgar's
them.
mobile unit.
Roche.
Their incredible skills are truly a sight to behold.
Roche leading his unit through the streets. Got Rufus in a really fancy convertible, silver and blue, like Mako blue.
There he is, folks. Rufus Shinra.
He's waving to
Wow,
everyone.
Can you even hear me over this crowd? The president has stopped.
He stares up at the cannon, kind of longingly. And then we start to see the big devices on it shift around and move. As we're zoomed out.
Ready to fire, sir.
Welcome to the New World Order.
Rufus lifts up his hand, and it blasts off a huge shell out over the ocean. And it explodes.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a single blast of Junon's famous cannon, Rufus Shinra has announced his arrival.
And it creates like a huge splash. It goes up, like hundreds of feet. Rufus standing in the car with his arms outstretched, kind of soaking in the adulation. Got Glenn in the crowd, kind of watching, and then he walks away. Suspiciously.
You join us in Starboard Junon as the final team of the
Here we
day
go.
takes their position.
So this is on like a...
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Midgar 7th Infantry.
And this is on like a news broadcast, so it says
captain
like
and his
live
team have trained
downtown.
long and hard, determined to win the presidential commendation for everyone back home in Midgar. I can't wait to see what kind of performance they'll put on today. Troopers of the 7th Infantry, make us proud.
Shinra Newsnet.
Left. Face. Formation change.
So far, so good. It all looks so effortless. The captain needs to rally his
Final
troops.
sequence. Begin.
I might need to redo this.
That's unfortunate. They've still got a chance. Practice makes perfect. I can't take my eyes off them.
They're like
don't seem
shooting up
very
in the air.
coordinated.
Oh, that great.
That concludes the first part of today's performance by the 7th Infantry Drill Team. Our judges are currently tabulating the votes from you, the viewers.
So I got 18,000
And
up votes
here
and
they are
1,900 down votes.
Frankly,
So now
I'm
we're-
already blown away. And folks here seem to agree. The crowd is loving it. The
Heidegger,
only question is
Rufus
how they're
watching.
going to top this.
Drill team, halt. First sequence. Begin.
It's good, but they can surely do better.
Cloud running underneath like a parade of rifles.
That practice is paying off. Do they seem a
Formation
tad
change.
nervous? They're doing quite well. What a performance. You're watching
Final
history in the
sequence.
making, folks.
Begin.
Now
Their movements are so crisp and clean. They're in perfect
they're
sync.
spinning around their rifles in like a... So I got great 23, good 2.
And with that, the 7th Infantry concludes the second part of their performance.
So,
as ever, our judges have been busy tallying all the votes we've received.
Now I'm at 47,000 upvotes, 3,200 downvotes, so...
Universal acclaim, and little wonder given the skill and coordination on display.
So I'm not sure if I'm in pace to get... I need 10... I need...
Well be destined for glory.
I need 100,000 points.
Them.
And the last formation is worth, like, half of your score. So I'm going to need to get this one perfect. So now they're all facing forward.
Change.
Cloud...
This is looking promising.
So now they're walking around in like a, you know, curated formation.
Their movements are so crisp and clean.
And they're
in perfect sync.
Now they're walking around in synchronized formation.
You're watching history in the making, folks.
Drill team, halt.
Practice makes
Drill
perfect.
Team, shift.
Cloud puts the sword forward.
I can't take my eyes off them. They did practice, right?
Final sequence. Begin.
Solid work. That practice is paying off. What a performance!
They throw them up in the air. You see helicopter planes come overhead. So let's see, did I get to 100,000? If I didn't, I'm gonna have to do it all over again. And I realized I didn't do that.
We've reached the end of the 7th Infantry's performance.
Sorry about that.
For the final time, the judges are tallying the votes from you.
I got over 100,000, so I think I did it. So I got 101,000 upvotes to 5,300
Judging by
downvotes.
this response, it's clear that Midgar's 7th Infantry has made a lot
marching
of new
forward.
fans. There's no denying it, folks. That was a performance for the ages.
We got more planes flying overhead, Valkyries flying about.
Take home the commendation. Stay tuned to find out.
We got Song in the Junon offices. They're following different people like Cloud and Tifa and Aerith and Glenn. You know.
Yes, sir. Around the clock. They remain unaware.
Leave them to me. I want you and your people tracking the ropes.
Understood. We're back on the clock. I trust you know the mission by now.
My friends, allow me to congratulate you on a stirring performance. You've done your company proud. Your passion and patriotism is beyond question, and I know our president can't wait to thank you all.
So now we're up on a stage. Huge Shinra flags in the background. There's a podium.
Of course, some among you are deserving of special praise. For our first award, we will recognize the division whose exemplary display eclipsed all others. The prize for outstanding performance goes to...
Roche. Breathing.
Midgar's 7th Infantry.
Yes, I got it.
I knew
Your relationship with Tifa and Aerith have changed. Tifa's relationship has deepened. We're shaking hands with their commanders. So, the commander walks up to the stage. She and Heidegger salute each other.
And there present this prestigious award. Even the Seven's unfortunate commander can't help but crack a smile as she warmly acknowledges the crowd. Congratulations once again to the team and to Midgar.
Next, we have the President's Commendation. If you would do the honors, sir.
Now Rufus walks up to the podium.
The late president, my father, single-handedly turned a small arms manufacturer into the greatest company the world has ever seen, and transformed all of our lives with the miracle of Mako. So I invite you to join me in a moment of silence for a great man gone too soon. We live in challenging times. Some may feel that I am too young, too inexperienced to lead us. But to them and to you all, I say this.
Leans forward as he's
Shinra
talking.
Electric Power Company will endure. The challenges we face can be overcome if we summon our courage and cut ties with the past. Yesterday is behind us. We must look instead to the promise of tomorrow, for today is a new day, and the first of a long, arduous journey, which we must take together. Follow me, and we will reach our promised land. This I do solemnly swear before you all, as president of the Shinra Electric Power Company. My friends, place your trust in me, and together will we achieve our dream of a better world.
Gesturing to the crowd in a way to kind of demonstrate his leadership. Got Heidegger clapping, we got the soldiers now clapping. The people are clapping for him at the podium.
Now, I have a commendation to present.
Got the band up there playing.
The award goes to Midgar's 7th Infantry.
So we got both awards. You get this one automatically as part of the story. The other one is the one you have to earn. Wow, it swings his like Captain Saber around.
Looks bright indeed for Shinra and the world.
To accept this award on behalf of the team, 3 of the best will now join me. Come on up.
And he puts Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith on screen, and they get called up to the podium.
3 members of the 7th Infantry to come and accept the award on the drill team's behalf.
Salute!
Your performance today was nothing short of incredible. Midgar's 7th Infantry is, without a doubt, the pride of our people. Congratulations.
With generous praise, the President offers his congratulations to the team. One can only imagine what those 3 troopers...
He turns off the microphone.
I have a few private words to say to these troopers. Cut the feed.
Sir, you're on crowd control.
Hard work and dedication brought them this far.
Barrett running forward.
Excuse me, need to get through.
He's in like a sailor suit, Shinra sailor suit. I couldn't find him. I forgot to chalk to him. Sorry. But he's wearing like a white sailor hat and a big admiral jacket. And he's got like a hook attached to his arm where his gun would normally be.
I rarely talk to the rank and file. Why not take off your helmet? Cloud Strife. That was a first-class performance. One worthy of a soldier.
So they take off their helmets.
You!
Rufus puts his
Stand
hand
down.
out to stop Heidegger. Tell that Heidegger's not a huge fan of Rufus, but he works for him, and so.
You are a fascinating individual, Cloud Strife. Your file was as gripping as it was enlightening. Which is why I have a proposition for you. At present, Midgar requires my full and undivided attention. The city is Shinra's beating heart. Its devastation is a humiliation, and the world must see us rebuild. To that end, I need to refocus my efforts and push certain duties to one side.
Get to the point.
My father left me a mountain of unfinished tasks, like the recapture of a fugitive of ancient descent, the recovery of a stolen lab specimen, and of course, the arrest and execution of Avalanche. None of which, frankly, are of any interest to me whatsoever. I'd gladly wash my hands of it all.
So what? You're gonna let us go? Just like that?
Yes. Provided you keep your distance from Midgar, that is. No more stirring the proverbial pot.
And the same goes for me? But why?
Because I have a new vision for Shinra.
So we go free. And you get?
Sephiroth, dead. He's an unsavory relic of our past, and I want him gone. But in our current state, Shinra lacks the resources to get the job done. So I turn to you.
It's a deal.
You have a lead, I take it.
The guys in black robes.
Clever you.
Points it.
You know who they are, don't you?
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Man, I believe he called them. Follow them and you'll find him.
Right.
So now we got Yuffie. Remember, she said she was going to try to assassinate Rufus.
Seems like a good way up.
So we're going to... So she's going to look for a vantage point where she can try to throw something and kill Rufus while he's on stage and distract him. Barrett saw you. Barrett and Red saw Yuffie. So now they're going to try and stop her. Yuffie doesn't know anything about what happened really with the main team in Midgar, other than what she heard from the brief time she was there with the regular Avalanche people and Sonon, who, you know, we no longer a member of our team. He got captured by Deep Ground.
Shit, I don't see Little Miss Ninja anywhere. Do you?
No, but you can't have gone far.
Climbing up, climbing up, climbing up. We're on like a ledge, like way above but close to the stage. So we're way up on like one of the, you know, temporary scaffoldings for the parade. And now we're gonna aim at Rufus.
Look, up there.
Oh no. Don't do it now.
So she's got her throwing star here. She eats one of those DeChow beans, you recall from the thing. She's having a flashback a little bit
Time to pay.
to the Events in the Shinra lab. Okay, it says the assassination. Your target is a considerable distance away. Hitting him will take a fair amount of concentration. Use the L to align the L stick to align your fluctuating reticule with the targets. When the reticule flashes gold and is within the target circle, press X to sharpen your focus. Continue this process until you are focused enough to deliver the killing blow.
Focus.
So, we have ourselves a deal then.
Only if you can
Take
honor
your
it.
time.
No one comes for
You
us.
know you can
not
do
Hojo,
this.
not the Turks. No one.
You have my word.
Here goes.
So now we're locked right onto Rufus.
Gotcha.
Yuffie throws it at him.
Get down!
Heidegger tackles Rufus. He gets hit in the back. Rufus has some of Heidegger's
So
blood on
that's
his
your
face.
game. It wasn't us.
Spare me. You had your chance.
Sir, please!
Swing the rooftops now!
Don't let them get away!
Soldiers are all going off to
Yuffie,
find her.
that was her, right?
Yep.
What do we do?
Get the hell out of here.
Run off the stage.
Hey. What happened to Rufus?
Long gone.
Shit. So what now?
I saw one of the robed men. He was headed for the port.
Let's follow him.
Place is on alert. Are you sure about that?
We've still got the uniforms. Go on without me. I'll take care of the 7th Infantry. Throw him off the scent.
Alone? You sure?
Trust me, it's easier this way.
Captain!
Get going.
They give Cloud his sword back.
Sir, your orders!
Just received new intel. The suspect is en route to Larboard Junon. I'm to convey this information to all nearby units. Go join the search. I'll catch up.
If I may, sir. We've heard rumors that there are others in league with the terrorists. Conspirators in stolen uniforms. For your own safety, sir, allow us to accompany you. Midgar's 7th Infantry never leaves a man behind.
Right.
If the enemy is among us, other units are a potential threat, and we must treat them as such.
Good point.
But you can trust us, sir. Like we trust you.
We'll alert all units from here to the port elevator. When that's done, we'll regroup with the rest in Larboard Junon. Got it?
Yes, sir!
Alright. So that is that for this video. Thank you so much for joining us. We got to see the Rufus parade. I'm sorry if I didn't do as many visual descriptions. I probably should have, but I was focused on trying to get the award because the scene is, is better when you win the award. It's just more exciting, and it's good for the Cloud builds the relationship points with Aerith and Tifa. I hope you enjoyed it, and the music was great. The Rufus parade music, and I hope you'll join us for the next video, because the next one's a really fun one. The escape from Junon is quite fun. So I hope that you will join us again in the future, and that you enjoyed this segment. So thank you so much for watching, as always, and I hope to see you back with our next video. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.